Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. I really do appreciate it. And with this episode right here, we are talking The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 4, titled The Whole World is Watching. And my goodness gracious, I just got to say, off top, hands down, this has been the best episode of the series so far. It was damn near perfect, except for a little bit of dialogue at the very beginning of the episode, to which I will talk about. But man, I really did enjoy this. I've only seen it like 1.3 times, and now 1.3 times instead of 2, and I have to explain what I mean. But before we do all of that, I do these weekly recaps, reviews, and I usually see these twice before I jump on camera, and I take notes to say, the first time I watch it just says, enjoyment and, my entertainment. Second time I have like, Microsoft Word out and I'm typing out notes or something like that. But I wanted to just come to you a little bit faster just with my first thoughts. And then later on in the weekend, you'll get another video from me that's a little bit more in depth, and, it may be live and may be recorded. Who knows? This is going to be still a spoiler-filled recap, reaction, review right now. If you haven't seen the episode and you don't want to be spoiled, go watch it, come back so you can get all of the spoilery goodness. I'm going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out. But so just stay tuned for the next video about this as well. But man, hold up. This was the best episode so far. And it's titled The Whole World is Watching. And that title is just so appropriate with the way that this episode ended. Like, whoa. I mean, we knew it was coming, but we did not know exactly how they were going to deliver it to us. But Marvel really revealing who John Walker is. This new Captain America, this Wyatt Russell character, this U.S. agent, like, wow. But let me not even go all the way to the end first. Let me just talk about the beginning. It picked up right how the last episode left off, episode 3, with Ayo coming like, hey, what's going on? I'm here for Zemo. And I love the flashback, and they actually called Bucky, the Winter Soldier, the White Wolf in this one. And I like how they went back, and just to show his acting, Sebastian Stan, him coming through, showing the emotion, showing the tears fall down his face because he's scared. Like this whole time for decades, to where he is the Winter Soldier, he's going around murdering just hundreds and thousands of people. And he even said that he can remember all of the deaths at the end of Captain America's Civil War. So he's just like tripping balls right now, like, man, I don't want to go back to this. I don't want to be the Winter Soldier no more. You saying these words, I usually have no control, even after I hear the first word, and here I say it again, and she's like, look, I'm not going to let anything happen to you, or I'm not going to let you hurt anybody or something like that. And he is just terrified, and when she's reciting those words and he's hearing them, he's like, man, I don't want to go back. I don't want to, snap back in, and he's afraid. And I just thought that was brilliant. I thought that was wonderful. That was just beautiful right there. As soon as you heard that music, boom, 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 like the little Wakanda music, I'm like, oh man, this is dope right here. So they knocked it out the park right there. I love that scene. That just actually wants to make me see more of that story. Give us a White Wolf origin movie or a story or Disney Plus show, or not even a show, just like a one short. Marvel used to do them one shorts all the time. If you got Thor: The Dark World on Blu-ray, a DVD or whatever, they had the All Hail the King on there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But that was dope. And then they go back to present day, and it's like, man, look, this dude done killed our king, and the shame. And he's like, look, I understand. I'm sorry, but he's a means to an end. I ain't trying to beef with y'all because I know you'll whoop my ass, which we'll see later on in the episode. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, look, I get it. We needed some help. We at a crossroads or a dead end, and he knows Zemo has the keys to the castle. You have 8 hours. And I'm like, okay. And so they go in there, and that was dope. Now they go in there. Now the only part I really didn't like about the episode, I complained in episode 2 that it was just too much comedy, out of place, and it ruined the serious moment. One of the things I really loved about this episode was like just the conversations, the confrontations, the lines of dialogue, the words spoken between the characters. I thought it was great and built up a great sense of tension. But it was cut when Sam was talking about his TT or whatever in his own. I was like, wait a minute. I know y'all did not just end this serious scene right here on some dumbass joke. And it almost ruined the scene, but it didn't. So that was really my only complaint. But let's talk about Carly real quick. This character, because earlier when they was trying to make us empathize with this character, I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know who she is. Her flag smasher buddies are sacrificing themselves, being stupid. You know, she's clearly a villain now, you know, because she blew up the people in the building. You know, she killed 3, injured 11. Now, that's still bad, but they really did humanize this character right here in this episode, and I absolutely loved it. I really felt sorry for her. I actually understood where she was coming from. You know, at one point, another character was like, you know, yeah, Sarah, Sam's sister, like terrorist. She was like, well, I'm a liberator. Now, she didn't say liberator, a revolutionary, I believe. You know, depending on, you know, who you are. You know, and so I understand where she's coming from. And then Sam, at one point in the episode, was dropping facts. You know what I'm saying? He was like, look, man, when fire, you know, and when we were blipped out, everybody was helping everybody. It was peace. You know, Thanos' philosophy kind of worked, you know, in a way, even though he did murder, you know, billions of people on Earth, trillions throughout the universe. You know, they was like, I mean, I kind of understand where she's coming from, man. And then it'd be different if everybody came back and everything was still kumbaya, but you got people in power, the GRC, the Global Recreation Council, hogging all the resources, you know? And so that's why when Sam was trying to go through and look for the Donna lady, I forgot her name. I was finna say the DORA MILAJE. No, we're going to talk about them. Mama Danya, who is being played by Victoria Falcon. That's why nobody trusted them. Like, because the Taz dude was like, you know, when his son, he was like, look, I know who you are, but you're an outsider. I can't trust you, you know. But Zemo coming over there with Turkish delights, give little candies and stuff like that. Now, one of the things I really do like after that is, as soon as John Walker and Lamar, Battlestar, Captain Buckwheat walked up, I like that confrontation. It made sense. I was really understanding where John Walker was coming from at the time. Like, wait a minute, now why don't y'all break him out of prison? You know, Zemo talking about my contact is right here, talking about the little girl. He talking about what the hell. That whole scene right there with all 5 of them, Battlestar, John Walker, Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and Zemo. That was a great scene right there. I really did enjoy that. And even when he went in there and they went in there and they found Carly and he handcuffed him to the little machine, that made sense to me too. I was like, if I was in his shoes, I would do that too. I mean, you know, to him, Zemo is a monster terrorist, and that makes sense, you know, and because I even complained myself, I'm like, why are y'all letting Zemo just run around free so much? Y'all just like, you know, he can just get away at any point in time, you know? And so I was feeling him there. Now, it was disappointing that he was able to talk Bucky down and let him walk in there, but I was really feeling the conversation that Sam and, what's her name? What is her name? Carly was having. At first, I was complaining like, man, Sam, you need to stop, you know, you need to work on your ninja skills, because she clearly saw you, but you just came and revealed yourself. You were standing up there being supportive, just saying, hey, I'm not your enemy. And it was a great conversation. It was a great dialogue, you know, but John Walker's dumb ass has to go and mess everything up. I'm just like, man, what the hell, man? And, you know, he messed everything up, and it was a chase. But then, you know, Zemo got away, and, you know, he unhooked himself, and he, you know, he don't like super soldiers. Now, I loved all that. He was talking about supremacy, talking about, you know, and at one point in time, Bucky made a good point and was like, you know, but I see what you're saying, Zemo, but the serum did not corrupt Steve. And Zemo could have been like, well, he said, touche. He was like, touche, you know what I'm saying? A good point. But how many men have come since Captain America? That's true, but at the same time, how many opportunities has there been for somebody to come from like Captain America? Like, there hasn't been any serums, Zemo. You know what I'm saying? So I like that, you know, that like back and forth right there. But that's just why he's trying to get rid of them all. You know, he starts, you know, unloading the mag, unloading the gun, and Carly shot her in the stomach, or it ricocheted. And I was thinking, I was like, he gonna destroy the serums. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, wait a minute, maybe he gonna inject himself and then destroy him. But he just started destroying everything. I'm like, damn, this dude really does have a code. You know, he's still bad guy, evil, but he has a code. He is really like, you know, F these super soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody deserve it. You know, so that was very telling of his character. I gotta say, Zemo is really coming through as a good, you know, antagonist villain in this series so far. At first, I just wouldn't, you know, I was excited about it before I saw the show, but then when it was first revealed, I was like, okay, this is okay. But he's doing a great job in the episodes right now, in the series right now. And so, but John comes down there, man, and I couldn't remember exactly how many vials he broke. I'm assuming that it was 12, because they made 20. I mean, the scientists made 20. Carly and them took 8, so of course that's 12 left. Now, when Carly put the fanny pack on, I think when she fell, I thought I saw 2 more still in her fanny pack on her waist. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But Zemo destroyed a good number of them, and then one flew over there in the corner. Now, I wonder if there's any more over there, because I'm wondering if Sam may end up taking it or whatever, but we'll just have to see. But, they, what happens after that? I told you this is just right off the dome. I didn't even think I was going to be talking this much right there, but it was dope. Oh yes. And then right after that, how can I forget this time? What I said to talk about? Let's get on to this right here. They go back in there and they charging them up like, hey man, look, Sam was like, look, the only thing you running is your mouth, shield or not. Okay. You ain't running nothing. Okay. And his dumb ass gonna, hey Sam, you want a box? You want me to put the shield down to make it fair? I was like, hell no, Sam, like, what? Really, John? Really? Put the shield down. Let me just whoop your ass. Let me take off my jacket and just whoop your ass and let you know you ain't running nothing in her but your damn mouth. So that would have been a nice little fight right there. I was, that little split second, I was like, all right. But no, the DORA MILAJE said, no, them 8 hours are up. And chunked that spear with that nice precision. And I was like, man, hold up. And they came in there all with the uniform. And I'm like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. I didn't think it was going to go down, but I was like, I wanted to go down. It's going down. So they had on their uniforms. And I'm like, really? They're not about to fight. And hi, I'm John Walker. I'm Captain America. And I'm just laughing. I'm rolling. Sam over there like, oh, Lord Jesus, please, God, save this man. And he like, oh, let's just talk it out, blah, blah, blah. And Sam like, hey, man, you better off, fighting Bucky, the Winter Soldier over here than messing with him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's just, and then he touched it. I'm like, oh, snap. She got the whoop in his ass, bing, bong, boom, and then hit him in the face. He said, oh, shit. He was like, wait a minute. I don't got my shield yet. You know what I'm saying? Time out. And he rolled, and then she just jumped in the air and twirled and came down and stabbed him. Excuse me, I'm so excited. Stabbed the shield or whatever. And my goodness gracious, it just went down from there. This was one of the best choreographed fight scenes, of course, of this show. Man, I don't want to go as far as saying the whole MCU just yet, but it's damn near up there, okay? I like this short sequence a little bit better than the action in Black Panther. I like my intricate, bing, boom, 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 boom. They ended up choking out Baltimore. And it was really about, I was like, okay, they just finna whoop their ass. But, he is getting whooped. John Walker's getting his ass whooped. And, he got a vibranium shield. Now, of course, they got vibranium spears. So, he's able to block, but it's still knocking the wind out of him. You know what I'm saying? And Sam and Bucky just sitting back chilling. And this is so damn dope to me. And what I liked about it was, like, when it ended, he was like, damn, I just got my ass whooped. They weren't even like super soldiers. You know what I'm saying? He knew that he was like, he completely out of his league. He really humbled himself there. But they was about to kill him until Sam and them like intervened. And so it's like these non-super soldiers are fighting the Winter Soldier, a super soldier, and they whooped his ass. When she hit him with the little pressure points and made his arm come off, he was shocked. He was like, oh shit, what the hell? It's like, look, Sam, you're not on our level because we gave you the power and we can take it back. And I'm just like, God, like I was yelling like, God damn, like and then when Sam went over there and tried to stop her or whatever, she 4-pieced his ass. She said, boom, boom, ha, ha, low, low. All he could do, oh, and fell to the ground. You didn't see Sam get back up until they left. Even if he was slightly unconscious or whatever, or he was conscious, he was like, look, I'm not getting my ass. Why the fuck I'm gonna get my ass whooped for them for? For what? Why? That's stupid. I'm gonna stay my ass down and lay my ass on the ground. Yeah, Zemo's a bad guy. I understand. I don't break him out of jail. I just didn't want you to kill him. I don't want to be 4-piece no more. Had they left yet? Okay, they left. I'm gonna get up now. You know what I'm saying? They whooped everybody, man. I think it was 3 DORA MILAJE in there that whooped all 4 of them. So that right there was that was beautiful right there. That was the beauty of the fight court. I'm kind of annoyed that Zemo was just able to slip away that much. I was like, okay, don't let Zemo slip away this easily, but he did. I'm just like, okay, You know, like I want everybody in this room can fight to a degree, but I also want them to be smart as well. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. I mean, I could have done without that. So the only thing I didn't like was that a little bit, and then the TT thing earlier. But right after that, man, we got another great fight scene with, you know, it's crazy that Carly ended up calling Sarah, and I like that exchange right there. I like how they kind of sped through that. Like as soon as that scene ended, the next shot is us seeing Sam on the phone with his sister. So they didn't spend, too much time trying to develop that. They just got to it and just let things progress on, you know, fairly quickly. So I do appreciate that there. But I'm like, man, Carly is serious. So, you know, they get together, and it was kind of confusing to me what Sharon was doing, tracking Walker, and what that whole exchange was. But anyway, they all link up and they end up fighting. Great scene right here, great choreography, especially with the Winter Soldier. He was doing his little thing too, like boom, 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 boom. You know, so that was cool. All the knives. It was nice to where you have John Walker and Falcon. Even though I don't like John Walker. They teamed up. They had the two flag smashers jump down, and it was like, you know, 2-on-2. And, you know, and at this time, dude, he's taking the serum. Okay, he's clearly stronger. He clearly took the serum, and I like how they didn't even show it. You know, they did that off camera, off screen, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that at all. So he's souped up now. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was a super soldier in this thing except for Baltimore. Except for Sam, everybody else was souped up, and it was a very, very, very nice scene. In Baltimore, you know, he cut himself loose, came through there, and whatever, and was trying to stop Carly from stabbing Sam, and you know, he got his ass knocked out. And I was like, I don't think he's gonna die, but maybe he is dead. And John Walker wasn't having it. You know, he wasn't having it. Now in Carly's defense, that was in the heat of battle, opposed to him. And like when he jumped out that window and did that superhero landing, I was like, damn, this dude is finna kill somebody. And he was running up and knocked that concrete out the way and just beat the shit out that dude. Hit him like 3-4 times, but the shield kicked him down twice, and just lost it, man. And just just hit him, boom, 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 boom. And it was I like how they shot it. I like the use of blood. I like the editing, man. It was great, and that's what the episode is, man. The whole world is watching, and he can't handle this power, man. You know, he has a short fuse. I mean, his career is over. He can no longer hold the shield, the mantle. I wonder who's going to take it away from him exactly, whether he's going to give it up, or you know, it's the whole world saw him go over there and kill. You know, he's not in his own. I can't even think right now. He's trespassing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You know, he's not in America. He's overseas, going around killing the townspeople. You know, they don't know that dude was a super soldier. You know, he clearly is giving up. You know, he was like this, even though I don't think he said he surrendered. So yeah, he's done. At least I think so. And that just looks bad. And Carly sees that, and so it's just crazy, man. Like, Sam was going to be able to talk her down, and even Baltimore was on the side like, look, you know, if Sam can talk her down, yeah, but his dumb ass wants to mess up everything. And we got 2 episodes left, and this one was freaking fantastic. It was freaking fantastic. I cannot, oh man, it was a great episode. Fight choreography. The only thing I didn't like was a little TT reference, and what was the other thing I said? I can't even remember it because everything else was just so good. What was the thing I said? The TT joke, and also, oh yeah, Zemo being able to slip away so fast. But guys, also, I mean, it was a great episode. I may do another one, like I said, talk about my predictions and stuff like that. Again, I was also able to talk to Anthony Mackie and the writer Malcolm Spellman. So if you want to watch that video, you can just go ahead and click right there. But guys, that is just my opinion. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel. And again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.